thank you for joining me on this project. This is actually part of another project. The original was just to do the chair, but I did know that I needed to do the chair frame. It needs quite a bit of TLC, so I thought I would do a separate film for it. So let's get on with it. Here you can see the extent of the leg coming forward. It's worse on this side than the other side, but it's a similar problem. Why they put 2x4s in, I don't know. On this side you can see that this is broken off and it has caused this stretcher to break off. I'm going to take that off anyway and replace it. Here, one of these has broken. It's a whole S shape. Now the arms on here pull out on both sides, so I need to fix that. And lastly is this. It is not even attached. Well, it is attached because I haven't undone the fabric on the other side because I don't want that falling to pieces any more than it already has. So I've got my work cut out for me on this little project. When you are replacing springs, you need to find out what gauge they are. And there's a number of ways you could do this. You could use calipers if you've got them. Not everybody does. Or you could draw in either side like that. Not down specifically, but in, because otherwise you're going to get the wrong measurement, and then measure across. So if I put that there, it's 4mm, is gauge 9. So that's the old one. This is the new one. And I'm going to do the same, and it should be more or less the same width. So in and in like that. And again, I'm just going to measure that. It's around about 4mm. So I did get the right gauge. This is important because you want to have the same resistance. I've remeasured across here for this one to go in so that the centre of it is in line here. I'm doing this because the one on the end had just sheared off. It was at this angle, but the spring wanted to go at that angle, so it just ripped it off here. I'm using a tack, and with my crowbar I'm going to just tap that down to get it started. I need to make sure that it is actually facing the right way. The front of the chair is wider than the back, so it does need to be at an angle towards the front there. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time knocking this into place. I'll move these two. These are just over 4 inches apart. The ones at the back are about 3 inches apart along the outside edge, so they are quite a bit closer. So what you do is you measure from the outside of the frame to the outside of the frame, and that is just over 21 inches. Outside frame to outside frame is just over 20 inches. Might be a bit narrower actually, it's probably closer to 20 because of where the centre is. This was the longest length that came off. I'm going to measure that just out of curiosity, and it's 20 inches. I'm going to put new in. It should be about the same length as the outside, so I'm looking at 20 inches. So I'm going to measure around to 20 inches, which is here. So it's better to have it slightly longer than exact. So I'm going to put a piece of tape there, remeasure it and make sure that's the right size for the project. One of the things I found with my measurements was I needed 2 at 20 inches and 2 at 21. So I measured and put tape on it, although this is the wrong one. You are going to need bolt cutters to cut your metal, as snips aren't quite strong enough to do it. What I've done is I've put a 2x4 and attached it to my work table. I have 2 screws here in a line and a third one slightly further forward. I'm going to slip that between there like that. I'm using this, which you usually put different screwdriver bits in. I'm going to pop that there like that and bring that all the way back. I don't like doing it because I'm worried that I'm going to hurt myself. You can see that that screw actually twists slightly. There we go. And then that's twisted back. Remove that. I'm going to put this one in the same way. If you've only got a couple of these springs to work with, then this is adequate. If you're going to be doing it more often, then obviously this jerry-rigged contraption is not going to be good enough for you. And again, just back. Maybe a little bit further back because it's got to catch in the clip. I think that'll be fine. It's far enough back, the clip will go here and it shouldn't slip out. So that would do the 4 springs that I need to do. I might have to move these across if they get too loose, but other than that it should work From the inside here, I can hammer this down slightly, there and there. But this one here is going to be a little bit more awkward for me. Put that through like that, hold it in line and bash it. And hopefully that will go down slightly. I think what I want to do is put the nails in. I might have to do from the other side, I don't know, because these are... Everything about this chair is a bit awkward for me. I'm going to just have to risk where I put these little tacks, get it secured at the back here, and then I can start securing it at the front as well. I'm going to flatten that out and bring it over the front like that so it's in place. Make sure all of the springs are facing the same way. You're going to need to attach them across the front here. I'm going to bring this forward and put 2 tacks in and secure them in place, and then bring the next one across, flatten it out and into place, bring that forward slightly, and then put my 2 tacks in again. I'll do that on the end as well. So these have to be in line, so make sure when you've got them, if they have to go in at an angle, make sure that the ones at the back are facing the right way. If you push the spring down slightly as you're putting these tacks in, you'll find that you're not stressing the clip. Push that down, tap it forward, and then I'll put my 2 tacks in. They go through the top and into the groove at the bottom. Push the spring down slightly. I've measured across here and it comes to 15 from the end of that loop to the end of this one. It's this wire that has a paper wrapping on it. Measure it down, mark it. If it's a little bit longer or shorter, I don't think it's going to matter too much because I've got my allowance there like that. And use the bolt cutters, put it on there, on my mark, and cut. Bend it so it's as straight as possible. And with a pair of pliers, I'm going to just put it over about 1/2 inch there. Bend it down, right angles, and the same on this side. I'm going to show you how I did this. Well, the theory is I'm going to show you how I did this. Place my piece of wire underneath, like that, and the clip over the top. I want everything on top of the springs to be flat. Once I have my wire in position like that, fold the center over and then the 2 side pieces to clip everything into position. Line that up, pop that over the top and secure everything in place, and then go to the next spring. Do not pull the springs close together, just let them be where they are and they will hold steady, because this paper covered wire is not going to let any of it slip. That should give you some idea of how to do it. Something I am concerned about, these springs here seem to curl from the back in on both sides. These springs are going evenly, so what I want to do is secure the tie here to the frame. It's just to pull it in, so hopefully the twist will be that way. And put this one here. What I'm doing is going around the wire like that, across, through, pull it tight there, and then across to this one here, under, over, round and through, so there and there. That goes down the side of the chair frame. This one I'm going to bring over here, do exactly the same, over, round, through, pull it tight to the spring. I think I'm going to go on this one here. Make sure it goes underneath because you don't want the top of the knot to wear, and pull it tight. I'm not pulling it across as such, it will pull slightly across. And I'm going to secure it to the outside edge of this frame, and the same with this one here. Pulling it down relatively hard but not too hard. Putting the staple gun across there and securing. Then bringing the twine up and straddling it again. Pull it down, secure it twice. Again, straddling it this way. These didn't go in very well, so I'm going to hammer them in. The shaping of the springs is more level. I think that'll be fine. I need to put another screw in here because this is a bit loose. Thank you for joining me on this project. I will say this project actually kicked my butt. Not just downhill, around the corner and back up again. It was quite an involved project, to to say the least. If you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe, hit the bell button. A few thumbs up would be brilliant. And in the meantime, take care. See you later. Ciao.